Alright, in today's adventure I got out for a little detecting trip, lasted about 3 or 4 hours in the early evening. My buddy Tom invited me out to a site that dates from about 1860 to 1890, judging by the things that we found, and man, check out the scenery at this site. Well, the YouTube channel here's kind of came to a screeching halt over the last couple weeks as a respiratory virus made its way through our house and wiped me and the family out. I haven't been able to get out much, but my buddy Tom called me a couple days ago and said that he was hiking between 2 different sites where he's the manager of a large piece of land. And he found a couple new sites in there that had never been found before. I got out for about 3 hours with Tom this evening and didn't really find anything that I could feature in the video, nothing real epic, but I'll tell you one thing, the scenery is absolutely epic. So let's feature the scenery in this one, and we'll do a couple digs along the way, but check this place out. How cool is this?
This is where I dug that porcelain one.
Oh, so Tom dug a porcelain marble here the other day, and look at this, just popped out. Wow, look at the designs on that. We're gonna put some water on it right now, but that is awesome. A beautiful, I'm guessing that's Oriental in origin, but just beautiful. Let's put some water on it. You ready? You don't want to get your gloves wet, do you?
No, that's fine. Okay.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see this.
I may have to take these off.
So what he's doing is he's sifting with 1/4-inch mesh and all this stuff right here where he found, I don't know if you can see behind him, but look at the stuff he found over there. It's all kind of been found in this area.
That thing picked it up or not. Yeah, you got that aimed right?
Oh, it's down there. Let me see. Wow, so some of these have rabbits on them and all kinds of weird figures.
Yeah, it's real hard to tell.
So there's no purposeful design on there? Maybe just a kind of a natural.
I think I see a little red.
Okay.
That's about it though.
Wow, that is so cool. Oh man. You never see stuff like this. This is the only way you're going to find it is doing what he's doing right here, because a metal detector is not going to hear it. So, but anyway, that is just spectacular find. That'd be see if you can look in the sun. Does it have any? Well,
that's my find of the day.
Does it have any see-through to the sun?
No, I can't
No?
see through.
Okay. Dang, that's awesome.
But now it's got me excited because this is where I found the other one.
I just got a big iron signal and popped it out. Sure enough. Man, that is super clean. I'm gonna have to rehalf that. Look at the edge. A Kentucky style axe with a perfect edge on it. Man, that's awesome. That is gonna clean up nice, and I will rehalf this. It'll go in my collection. Actually, what I'll do with this is I'll rehaft it and donate it back to the landowner here. We're hoping to get a museum in here one day, but look at the condition of this. This has to be restored, and I'll give this to the landowner. We find a lot of them out here, but none that are, you know, rehaftable and still serviceable. This could be obviously put back in service, no problem. So that was a great find. Overload. Let's check the overload. There it is. What's the overload? Nice. 1875. Yeah, 1875. That's really cool. So on the inside, it had the date 1875. That's cool. I'll put that in this bucket over here for Tom as well to check out. With the date on it like that, that's really neat. I got a high conductor down here. $37. Sounds great. Looks like it's on the pinpoint sizing, it's a little bit bigger than I would expect. But let's check it. Right in the rocks here. Hand stacked rocks again. Look at this little hand stacked feature over here. I think it's in this area right here. Maybe a little bit deeper. Should be on it. Should be right on it. Yep. Got an edge right here. I don't know if you can see the little edge. A little edge of something right here. Maybe a harmonica reed, if I had to guess already. Yep. Harmonica reed laying right in the middle of the rocks. Cool. All right. That's exciting. Let's keep moving here and get it while we can. We only got about an hour worth of sunlight left here before we have to head out, so I'm in hurry up mode here. So one of the clues that tipped off the landowner up here was how these stones are placed symmetrical. It's like they were footings for a building here. If you see, there's one here, 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 and here. So you get 4 that way by 1, 2, 3, 4 deep. So there's 16 stones here, all placed symmetrically. And that was the clue that made him come over here and check this. And sure enough, as soon as he turned his detector on, bang. So then the prevailing winds here come from the northwest and blow southeast, so that direction. And if you go this direction from here, right about as far as you would normally be for a site like this, 40 yards or so, there's a privy back over there by that tree. And we probed it already with our bottle probes, and it's absolutely a privy. So we'll have to get down there one of these days and dig around a little bit and pop some bottles out for you guys. We're about 60 yards from the site, and right now the prevailing winds here are always from the northwest, and they are right now as well. So that means that the wind blows from the camp this direction, and this is a perfect place to put an outhouse or a privy, because you don't want this smell right here blowing into the camp. So they always put them on this end of the camp, and it's the perfect distance. That's a lot of dirt that came out of that hole. It's a small hole, but look at that mound of dirt. It's almost like a little bit more dirt than what you think. But anyway, then you got that rock feature over there that's interesting too. And it just doesn't scream privy or outhouse to you by the look of it. But I got my probe, so I'm gonna drop the probe down here a little bit and see how the ground feels. If it's solid, it's probably not a privy. But if there's a void, so I'm not sure. Oh, whoa. Oh, look at this. Big void. Oh, huge void down there. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, look at that. It's a big void. So it's absolutely a privy. No doubt about that. So what this probe does, see that? What this probe does is it's a spring steel, It has this tip on it that's hardened steel. Super strong hardened steel, and it's a little bit wider than the shaft. So when it pierces the ground, it makes a little bit bigger hole so the shaft doesn't see a lot of friction on the sides. And it allows it to sink in pretty easy. When you get it down there, you're listening. Oh boy, this is a deep privy. Boy, it's going to be a deep dig though. And kind of nasty because it's moist down there. It's going to be muddy. But it's the right time of year to dig easy. Trash. You got to remember that these privies, there was no garbage man in the 1800s. So everything you bought at the merchant that had cans and bottles, you know, everything that you buy was in a can or a bottle, really. And you had to put those cans and bottles somewhere where you lived because you brought them back here and used them. And once they were used, they just threw them in these holes right where they would urinate and defecate. It's an outhouse. Oh, that was glass. Okay, there's glass right there. Small piece. But yeah, it's an outhouse that I'm standing on. And you're digging in their garbage and their, you know, and their wastes. All right. Just want to show you that. Let's blow out of here and go to the next site. Boy, it's windy out here. All right, check that in a minute. You see the 2D? Get out of the sunlight here. So like I said, 88 to 90. This has got a lot of potential. So both machines liked it, and it looked really good on the 2D graph on this one. It looked a little bit bigger. Well, it didn't give me numbers on the CTX, so that's why I was thinking it was a little bit bigger, but that's not always 100% accurate. It's right under my pinpoint right here. I'll be super careful with this because it is a coin number. Oh, there it is right there. Just a shotgun shell. And it was laying like that. I just gave a nice high number. Shotgun shells don't usually give high numbers like that. It was pretty odd to... Oh, you know why? Look at this. Here's why. Look at the thickness of the walls of this shotgun shell. I don't know if you know your shotgun shells really well, but that is odd. Look at this. I've never seen this before. Look at the thickness of the walls of the brass in there. That's pretty thick. I mean, it's heavy too. So it's just a type of shotgun shell I don't think I've ever encountered before. So, all right, we'll recheck the hole. Oh, I got a signal right here. $10.25. Let's get down on that. That's a mid conductor on this machine. Right under the pinpointer. About a couple inches down. It'll be in that little group right here. It'll be out. Shotgun shell. All right. Hey, here's a good comparison to that one I found earlier. Look how thin they are. See how thin that is around the edges? Remember that other one? I'll put a picture up of both of them for you so you can compare side by side the anomaly of that other one that was just super thick and heavy. Look at, that's what they normally look like, is thin. So anybody knows anything about that, leave a comment down below. I have never noticed anyway a shotgun shell that was as thick as the one I found earlier. So If you know anything about that, let me know. And I got a little high conductor hiding right down here. Had some iron around it. I got the iron out in this top stuff right here. Then it started sounding a little bit better, but it still wasn't the best sounding signal. But now the pinpointer is just right on it. So I'm kind of working my way down. It's deeper, so we always like depth because it usually means age. Yep, there it is. Another harmonica reed. Sweet. I'm excited about finding those. It was down in here with some iron, so it was a tricky signal. Well, they were playing harmonica here. They had a guy here playing harmonica. All right, let me go get the Manticore, pack it up. We're gonna head out of here back that direction to a different site. Swing around there for a couple hours. Well, here's a really neat feature here on these rocks, hand stacked. You can see the lichen. There's way over 100 years worth of growth of lichen on those rocks. Kind of tells you how long they've been there. If they were recently stacked like that, but no, in this case, they've been there a long time. And I don't know if this would have been like a windbreak right here to cook, because most of the camp is up there by my truck. And this would be a perfect place right here to come down and maybe cook their food. But look at the little flat down there too. I'll go check that and see if there's anything else down there. But the iron kind of gets quiet over on this edge. Heavy, heavy iron up there. So we'll kind of explore the outer edges and then get back up in the thick of it in a minute and check back. I got a 1236 down here. It's a great signal. Sounds really good. It's right here. There it is. Oh, it's a small lock. Look at that. A delicate little lock. Let me get the light here for you. Just a little lock. That's really cool. Wow. Tiniest lock. Very cool. All right. All right, I got a signal here. Little 1214, nice and round and small. Sounds good. The audio cutting out is kind of a CTX thing, and I'm used to it. It's something that's always kind of been that way. And okay, it's right here, right under the pinpointer. It's small. There it is. Something right here. Some kind of fastener, I think. Part of a suspender clip. Scallop design on the front. Beautiful. And then yeah, cool. All right, we'll keep swinging in here. This is getting good already. All right, I'm over here. I moved from the site up there in front of the truck over here to this kind of flat. And just down here by this rock, and just dug a button down here. It looks like it's off of a rain slicker style. And it's in some burn pile here. You can see that they burned this. See the charcoal in here? So there was a campfire or something right here, and a rain slicker button that's been burnt. But we'll take it and keep swinging right here because there's a lot of iron just right on this little area right here. All right, just a couple feet from where that button was, I got another little 11 down here, which is a low conductor. Right here. There we go. Should be out. We're really close to it anyway. That was off a little bit. It's over here. There it is. Interesting. Really cool. I don't know what that is or what it could be from. It's squared off. Very dainty and fragile. Very cool. I don't know on that one. It's got a little roller pin on the bottom. It's kind of flattened and squared off in design. All right. Nice. Not sure on that, but interesting find. All right, literally just a foot away from that little 11 triangle thing. Got a 14 here. About the same depth too, so we'll get done on this one. But it's really close. It's only a foot away from the other signal we just got. All right, let's check the hole. It's out. There we go. Nice. A little fastener. So that triangle, which could be related to this, was right there. And right here is this. A small little fastener. I'll recheck the hole around here and kind of really slow down right here and see what else could be right here. But that's a fastener, a triangular looking part that could be part of a fastener, and a rain slicker button, all in the same little area right here. So, interesting. Oh, they got a big conductor sitting right here. Sounds small and round and sounds good, but it also sounds like a shotgun shell, so. All right, I had to switch cameras, the battery died on the GoPro, but so here's that signal that I said could be a shotgun shell, and I see something round down here. So I'm gonna slow down a little bit. Ooh, I know what that is. I see the scallop of a spoon. Oh, it's an old one too. A nice spoon sitting down here. Let's go real careful here. Let's go careful. Okay, come on. That is a nice looking spoon. Wow, I'm excited. Please be pewter. That would be crazy. All right, here it comes. Wow, look at that, guys. Is that beautiful? Oh, geez. It's got a big old star on the back right here. Oh, it's got, is there a monogram? Well, it was plated. Anyway, we'll get it out in the sunlight and clean it up, but it's just a gorgeous looking spoon. Camp spoon. And as good as they get, as pretty as they get. That is something. Let's see if I can get a nice picture of that. Oh, there we go. Nice. Look on the back and you can see what I saw right here. This is why I was thinking maybe it was going to be pewter. Well, you can't really see. me see if I can get it to come out here. But there is a little scallop design down here I saw. I don't know if you can see it in the light. There we go. Here, I'll tell you what, let's do this. There you go. You can see what I saw now. That got me excited. Pewter would be really cool because they date to the 1820s, 30s, and 40s. But I'll take this any day. That is awesome. I don't usually get too excited about a spoon, but man, that's a good looking spoon. All right. All right, I'll spin the camera around a minute and show you, but the sun's going down and we got about another 15 minutes of light left before it starts getting dark real quick here. And you can see we got a little bit of weather coming in behind us here. And we're done. You know, I was out here for about 4 hours today, hanging out with my buddy Tom, and showed me these 2 sites that he found. He was kind of hiking through here, trying to find a shortcut, and found 2 sites that probably have never been found before. And he already kind of hit them and found some neat things, but it was my turn today to come in and try, and I'll tell you, he barely touched them, so there was still a lot of stuff here. And I'll come back, and so will he. I didn't think I had enough to make a video for you guys because there was no spectacular finds, so to speak, and until I found this spoon. The spoon was the star of the show for me. It's, you know, not a coin or a buckle or anything like that, but to me, it's really cool. It's old, and it's a beautiful looking spoon, and like I said, I don't usually get too excited over spoons, but when you see just rare, weird designs like this, you gotta love it. And it's nice and heavy, and I mean, if I clean this up, I could, you know, I could eat with it right now. So it's, to me, it was a special find and makes the video. It's kind of the star of the show today. But I mean, really, the real star of the show today was for me to get out of the house after having been sick for 2 weeks. So I just knocked down hard with respiratory stuff, and you can probably hear it in my voice right now. This is my first day out of the house. Did a lot of hiking today and cleared my lungs out a little bit and got a little UV on me. But anyway, let me spin the camera around here and show you what's going on so you can see. Like I said, it was a beautiful day today. Got some weather coming in, some dark clouds. Look at that stuff. Sun's going down. Back behind the mountains there, and beautiful site that we're at here. This one here was a little more neat to look at with this stacked rock feature down here. And a big grouping of stuff was kind of like right where my machine is on the ground, and kind of just right in here. The spoon came from that bank over there right off the edge. And on the other side of this rock, you can see some hand stacked rocks here. On the other side of this rock over here, you can see the guys were digging here earlier, and there was a lot of food cans coming from that side. So I think that whoever was here, I don't want to call them miners because what were they mining? There's no diggings anywhere here. The only gold to be found really in this area would have been down at the river, and we're pretty far from the river here, so it would have been quite a hike to get to the river. I don't know what this group was doing here, but there is a lot of square nails here, and they were here for quite a while, for a couple seasons at least. And like I said, all their food cans are over here. And interesting to figure out what this group was doing here. And time periods 1860 to 1890 judging by the stuff we found today. So not really early gold rush, you know, not 1850s or anything. But I don't know, were they pioneers, or that just makes you wonder. I don't think they were Chinese because we didn't find any Chinese stuff today. So usually we find, you know, Chinese coins and opium tins and stuff where the Chinese were at. Look at those clouds coming in quick. I don't know if you can see them, but they are moving. Looks like blue skies behind them though, so I don't know. Maybe just some stuff coming through, but anyway, that's about it. I'll tell you what, I'll spend another 15 minutes, and if anything else pops up, I'll check back in, but I'm thinking that we're going to be out of here in 15 minutes and on the road. Well, it's not really a road, as you can see. It's four-wheel drive country, but I'll be on my way back out, and we'll come back again someday and see what else is in here. But at least I got enough for you to see a video today, and I'm hoping that you're enjoying the scenery as much as I do at these sites. You know, finding stuff is cool too, but guys, look at the scenery here. This is incredible. I mean, I feel like I'm in a park. It's absolutely incredible here. All right, another 15 minutes and we'll head out. So I just finished filming that little part you just saw. And I said I'd spend another 15 minutes here. And out pops this thing, which is really cool. It's one of those triple suspender clips. If you can see that, but it's got the, I'll see if I can find a picture of one of these to show you. But they're really cool. It's part of a suspender system that had 3 little wires or strings coming through these hoops. And ornate, really neat, intact. It's all there. It's got a little silver plate still on it. See that? So cool. All right, well, neat little last minute find there. I'll check back around that area and see if there's any more of it in there, but I'll get a good picture of it up on the screen for you too as well. Oh wow, look at this. Look at the sky, guys. Red skies at night. Check that out. That all just came out of nowhere. Whew. That is incredible. Wow. It's like an Arizona look. That right there is worth the whole video just to see that. Beautiful.